We'll keep emptying that and putting some, and I promise you, no one in the staff is gonna get that money, or I'm firing them. Okay. Anyway, as we go a little more seriously, a little more serious before I comes out. I was telling Antoinette about, getting married and all that. Like all girls who went to all-girls Catholic schools in the Philippines. Yeah, St. Paul, Pasig, the best. You believe in all these fairy tales. You believe in Snow White and Cinderella. My favorite was Cinderella because she ended up with a prince. And since my life had been a fairy tale from the day I was born, I really thought that, well, my life would be a fairy tale, would end up like that. They lived happily ever after. No one really gets married thinking they're gonna divorce or separate, right? I mean, no one's crazy. I'm not crazy enough to do that. I went through several relationships before I found Francis. Kiko, to you. And Kiko was here for 2 weeks because he has work and he only had a 2-week break. And my son was here also and had to go home with his dad. There's so much going on in Philippine politics now, as you know. And my husband gets the brunt of the meanness of a lot of people. And I happen to be a person, one of those people who believe that you can always agree to disagree in a very decent way. That you can argue in a decent manner. That you can put your point across without being catty or mean or bad. And everyone has an opinion, and I just happen to believe that if you want people to respect yours, you have to learn how to respect other people's as well, right? So I think if we all did that, we would have a better country in terms of people getting along and therefore probably find a solution faster to all the problems in the Philippines. It's a beautiful country that I think has been neglected by too much fighting and too much politics. And no marriage is perfect. So just like any marriage, anybody of you here who's married, who's been married, who'll never be married or never be married again, you know that you can't predict what tomorrow will bring. I'm still hoping Kiko and I last forever, longer than the 21 years we've already been together. But no one really knows. When I married the first time, contrary to popular belief, I wasn't pregnant. I was secretly married. And then I got pregnant. And we got married in front of a judge. And then when I got pregnant, I was the happiest girl on earth because then I knew I didn't have to hide from my parents anymore. And we got married in a very, very big, it was the wedding of the decade. And 3 years after, I had to take back my vows. It wasn't easy. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry? Kuya David Labrea. Tell him, give him my love, please. Thank you. Oh, you made this. You are so talented. I am going to use this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, please. I will pose with you. This is a nice way to cut through the seriousness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice timing. Thank you. I was about to cry and you gave me a gift. Oh, it's my bodyguard. I thought you were stealing it. Thank you. Thank you, Rod. Thank you. It's too bright, sweetheart. I love you too. Love you too. Thank you so much. But as I was saying, you never know. When I married Gabby, and sometimes you wonder, I can say this, I mean, I've earned it. Now my concerts are more personal. Um, I have family from the Pangilinan side, by the way, who's here. Where are you guys? Can I hear you? Hi, Val. Hi, everybody. I love you. Thank you for being here. Actually, this is my favorite Pangilinan group of relatives. The ones who are in California. Not to say I don't love the ones there, but they're the most fun. I love them. But truly, you never know what tomorrow will bring. Like tomorrow, I can have relatives that are surnamed Pitt. You know, God is so good to me, you never know. Angelina, bye girl. Um, no, but really, the first time I got married, you know, you're raised to believe you'll marry only once because you're a good girl. Doesn't make you a bad girl if you make a mistake, but I'm just saying, right? When you're small, you're raised like that. And I'd rather be, I think a successful marriage is a marriage that doesn't necessarily last the longest, but is the happiest even if it's short. It's a successful marriage is not something na 50 years na kaming married pero di kami nag-uusap. Diba? How hard. So we're only human beings, and I think God is so forgiving that He understands that. So He knows what went on between Gabby and me. It was a hard time in particular because we were one of the favorite love teams ever in the country. And when I couldn't take things anymore, of course you're happy, and I'm happy too that you're happy. I'm a Sharon Gabby fan myself. I have a baby to prove it. But, yeah, but, you know, sometimes you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And sometimes, at this age especially, I can't help, because I went through relationships after Gabby before I got to Kiko. And sometimes I wonder, why wasn't I enough? Where did I go wrong? I have 20,000 people watching me in Araneta, giving me all this love, and you're looking for only one face in that crowd, and he's not there. And I can't explain to you how that feels. Anyway, here is a song. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Here is a song from one of the movies I made with Gabby after we separated. About 5 years. Five years? And we were friends. Because we did some movies, and a lot of you don't know this. We did some movies and we weren't talking the whole time we were filming. It's the hardest thing in the world. But in this movie, we were good friends, and I thought things were looking up. Always my mistake. I look up, then they build me up, and just to let me down, Buttercup. Okay. Anyway, this is from, when I sang it in 1992, I just sang it for the movie. A beautiful song written by Ray Valera. When I sing it now, it just has a different whole meaning. And I'd like to do it for you, rearranged by my dear Louie. Excuse me, let me blow my nose. I'm going to put sipon all over you. You know, even in movies, this is my problem. Before a take, this is how I look when it's a dramatic scene. I say, direct, when you say action, I will remove it, okay? Because before my tears fall, my sipon falls. Okay, Lou, can do this. Lumuluha, kapwa nasasaktan, pag tinitikis pa rin ang isa't isa. Lagi na lamang bang ganito ang buhay natin? Di na matitiis paghihirap ng dibdib. Sana'y nadarama mo rin ang paghihirap ko, at sana'y pakinggan ang pakiusap ko sa'yo. Hindi ko na hinahangad ang yaman sa mundo. Pagmamahal mo na lang ang tanging hinahanap ko. Maaari bang sana'y patawarin mo ko, pagkat tayong dalawa ay sa isa't isa. Di na matitiis paghihirap ng dibdib. Sana'y nadarama mo rin ng paghihirap ko, at sana'y pakinggan ang pakiusap ko sa'yo. Hindi ko na hinahangad ang yaman sa mundo. Pagmamahal mo na lang ang tanging hinahanap